Namaste, my Aquarius friends. Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Oh, we are supposed to be in the age of Aquarius, or so has been since 2012 that I'm told. Right, Aquarius, let this be your reading for the Lionsgate 888 portal, 8th of August 2024, 888, okay, 8 infinite. And it's also the Mercury retrograde right now, so a lot going on. Completions of cycles, the year of Saturn, the Mercury retrograde. We have 3 retrogrades this year. So yeah, a lot going on right now. Let's see, where are you in all of this? So messages from this universe to Aquarius for the Lionsgate 888 portal. Right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one more. 8. 8 it's got to be. We got 3 actually. So we'll keep this as the message. Right. First card. Oh, 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords, but upside down. Now this exactly 2 of Swords is basically depends. I mean, either you may have been having arguments or you've been trying to avoid arguments with people who are maybe equally matched opponents. There's also indecision since the swords are pointing away from each other. Okay, and since it's upside down over here, it may be lying as well. So it may be lying on your part, it may be lying on the other part. There's falsehood, there's duplicity and disloyalty. So you may be facing a little disloyalty from your friends or the people that you love or the people who claim to love you. There may also be disloyalty on your part, which quite possible. There's definitely some lying going on, maybe on your own person's self or the other person's lying to you. There is also an avoidance of situation and avoidance of arguments and stuff, and maybe decision making, basically decision making. So lying to yourself, other people lying to you, a lack of decision making, and facing equally matched opponents. Stalemate kind of a situation. Next card. Okay. 5 of Swords, not such a great card. It mostly signifies traditionally defeat. But then when we see defeat over here, it may be just not just defeat for yourself, but for other people too. You won't be the only person sharing this fate. Other may have to deal with this fortune. And you may also be looking for emotional and financial support in the wrong direction. So if people, they're lying and they're deceiving, or you are lying and you are deceiving, it will lead to into a stalemate or defeated situation where you are not the only one who will bear the loss. Everybody involved will have to bear the loss. It is also something that has been brewing for quite some time and may be coming to conclusion now. But sometimes these things have to happen for you to come to reality, or for things to come to reality. A lot of times things like these have to happen. So if you are feeling defeated or stuck in a situation, which you are, this is 8 of Swords, so restriction is the key theme. You may be feeling restricted, trapped, or entrapped in a situation by someone. A lot of these restrictions may also be self-imposed because you're indecision. You're not able to make a decision to move away from this situation. There may be also willingness, not willing to look at things as they are. You see how the eyes are covered with a cloth? That's putting a veil over your eyes by someone or by yourself. So they may be more lying and deceiving going on through yourself. But then over here, it's more a self-restricted situation. So this woman may be hiding, maybe tied to a sword, okay, and maybe hiding a sword behind her, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 swords are there visible. So, what if this person is actually hiding another sword behind and she's tied to a sword? If she would move a little bit, she could free herself. If she's willing to speak or ask for help, she may be able to free herself. And that's the kind of situation that you are in, where you're keeping yourself in this situation and not willing to ask for help. Self-imposed or imposed restrictions upon you, a feeling of being trapped. Okay? Trapped, defeated, unable to decide. Comes the Hermit. And the Hermit card asks you to look at your own self, look at your own past, learn from your past mistakes and actions, and be willing to retreat into yourself for a little bit. It calls for a little inward look. Okay? Inward light. All of us are light inside. All of us have a light inside. So be willing to look at that inward, make that inward look, and maybe you will find the answers from within and from your past experiences. Okay? The Hermit also says that don't let that inner light die out. As long as you're willing to look within and seek answers, you will find something. But it also means that caution against thoughtless actions. Now that the situation is a little tricky, okay, you may want to not jump to conclusions or jump to a situation. Be careful against thoughtless actions because there is more at stake than you think. And if there is again a defeat or a battle situation, then you may not be the only one who will lose things, or the other ones will not be the only ones who will lose things. You will lose some too. What will you lose, or what can you gain? What can you keep? That has to be a question. So 4 of Wands is opportunities and possessions, not opportunities, but rather possessions. Things that you have, things that you can hold on to. They may not be in the best position, it may not be the best position, but you have some material comfort. You have some things that you built even through this situation, and maybe that's what you can hold on to. Okay, that's all you can get from this situation. Yeah, material possessions or materiality, maybe some emotional comfort as well because this person is not alone. But the major victory is still yet to be won. Some places it also means marriage. So if you've been fighting needlessly with your partner and stuff, maybe you can calm things down and actually make a decision whether it's want to be by yourself. The point is get to some peace so that it doesn't destroy whatever is left is in your life. Okay? Because if you let things and situations get worse and worse and worse every time, it can very well destroy everything. Like the fire in the forest. If it's not contained, it will consume the whole forest. Over here, the advice, 6 of Swords. Now, 6 of Swords is basically a person moving away from a conflict, okay, or a desperate, destitute, distressed situation, and they are taking all their possessions with them. So the last card was possessions, or not possessions, but the minor victory or minor things that you hold, or materiality that you hold. Take those and move away from the situation. Okay, if sometimes discretion is the better part of the valor. You do not want to fight every fight because not every fight is worth losing everything. So maybe over here, since losses are kind of guaranteed or restriction is kind of guaranteed, even though the other person may also lose, but then they are willing to fight that fight. So don't fight with them. All they want is destruction. Do you want destruction? Do you want to lose everything that you have for the sake of some minor victory with someone? I don't know. Tarot over here says that it's not the best idea. The best idea would be to move away. As you move away, these restrictions that you are in will also fade. Sometimes it's not the best idea to go into a battle and fight every battle. So here the advice is, it's a strange, dire situation. The best thing that you can do is move away, be willing to make that journey, that leap, get away from danger, maybe even travel in company of like-minded people. Like this guy, this person, he may be just a boatman, but he's willing to carry the person across safely. Those swords also mean that the person can defend themselves if the time comes, but then they don't have to get into a fight. They're not carrying the sword, they're carrying the wand and moving away from whatever it is that they need to move away from. Yeah, a little heartache, a little heartbreak, a little, not little, but a heartache, a heartbreak may be in store. It's a tricky situation, it's a dire situation. So, and there may be more than two people involved. If it's 2 or 3 people involved in the same story, then the heartbreak may be in store for all of you, all of them. So I don't know if you want to fight this losing battle. Okay. Well, once the heart is broken, as long as you are trying to avoid the hurt, the healing cannot begin. And the longer the swords stay, the deeper they go into the heart. So it depends if you want to continue staying in this situation. Ideally, the solution would be to confront, to ask, and be willing to move away. Okay? Save what can be saved. Save yourself. Save your sanity. Save your heart. Don't give out your love in a losing battle. Not a great idea. I've been there. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel great. At the end of it, it's no. Save your time. Save your time. I tell people, time is the only real commodity that we have. It's the only thing that we have. Everything else can rest of it can come and go. But time is the only thing that you cannot gain. It only goes. So be sure you spend your time with and on people and situations that actually bring you happiness, that actually make you happy. Okay? Let's see, next. I'm going to move this table a little bit. Need a little more space. Much better. Okay. Like that. Yeah? Whatever doesn't serve you, you can just move a little bit away, slowly away. This person is not riding a horse. They're going in a stream. Maybe a stream of emotions. It is a emotional issue, but then the moment they move away, things get calmer. They get calmer, right? Something fell. Give me a second. It was my water crystal. Okay. Once you're willing to move away, okay, or to move away, you will need a lot of courage. Okay. This is courage, strength, willingness to take action with determination and confidence. Okay. You will require a lot of courage to get out of this situation. Look at that. Let's go to the tarot reading. Right, Aquarius. So the messages for you from beyond. Got these cards out, but then the recording had stopped, so the cards are still here. And yeah, it starts with the Chariot, the Two of Pentacles, Swords, Page of Pentacles, and the Magician. So, moving on from the heartbreak and moving on from the situation. The moment you do that, the moment you're willing to do that, there is the chariot, which means the universe is just waiting for you to get yourself out of this mess of a situation where it's already been established that movement or moving away from the situation or danger is the better part of the valor. Like, you don't need to fight every fight. This one that you just need to move on from. And this moving on will require a lot of strength. But then the moment you display that courage and strength, something happens. Like, if you manage to come out of it within this month, the chariot awaits. It's like when you make that journey through the river or through the sea to the other end, you won't have to walk anymore. There would be a chariot, fast moving vehicle waiting for you on the other end. In general, it means movement, progress, integration, determination, more willpower, more control over yourself, discretion, and the courage. So the courage part will continue. All you have to do is show that courage and things start moving really, really, really fast in your life. Okay, next is Two of Pentacles. Now, Two of Pentacles generally means a little bit of juggling. Not a little bit, but a lot of juggling. Juggling in terms of what? You may have multiple priorities, multiple things that you need to look at now, since you're moving out of that tricky situation, and there's a whole, there may even be a move of house. So if it's a move of house and that much movement that you're moving overseas or moving out of a house or moving out of a city altogether or to a new place, this would bring a lot of priorities at your hand. You will have to see which one do you give attention to, what people do you give attention to, because if you've been dealing with liars and people who want to restrict you, or situations that want to restrict you or entrap you, then maybe you've not been in the right place anyway. So at least learn from this experience. I mean, the universe is trying to make you understand something. It's trying to help you understand something. The Hanged Man that showed up, the Courage card that showed up, the Strength card that showed up, and the Page of Cups, which means keep your desires realistic. Don't get too lost in choices and confusion. Like, the fish could jump into the sea anytime, but it isn't. It's looking at the person, and the person is looking at the fish, whether to eat it, whether to release it, or empty his cup so that he can get some wine finally in it. So yeah, that's the idea, that emotional vulnerability, emotional issues are there, which require a lot of courage. And like the Hanged Man, the enlightened person, who already knows what the solution is, just about doing the work. So as long as you're willing to do the work, the chariot awaits. And yeah, you'll have to reprioritize your life, bring some balance to it, so that your juggling situation can come to an end. Basically, okay, you may have invested yourself in too many places, but then now time to prioritize things. Okay? And I know you can prioritize things very well, Aquarius. This is your time. This is your age. Next is King of Swords. King of Swords requires you to be intelligent, to be responsible, to take control of a situation, more head over heart, because this thing can cause a lot of trouble at times. Be discreet, be truthful. To be truthful to yourself and be truthful to others, and only work with people who you can trust and who can be truthful to you. Because liars are aplenty, truth is still what remains. Lies disappear. It said that people, if they say the lies hard enough and long enough, now we've seen the lies may be able to stay in their lifetime, but then something or someone will come and disprove it. So be careful of your lies, be careful of other people's lies, remain truthful, be honest, and maintain some mental clarity. Like, really, really, really head over heart. If you're willing to be the king, king is responsible for their decisions. They cannot blame anybody else for their decisions. So be that king. You may be reflecting right now on the sources of your money. How do you earn? You may be thinking of new ways to earn, or thinking of ways to manifest some security in your life or more money in your life. That's exactly what awaits, because once you get out of this mess, this emotional mess, there are really good things for you. So material security or material wellness is also important in this life, and so that is coming. Okay, ambition and desire. Due diligence, ambition, desire, like focusing more on your goals, prioritizing what is really important to you at this juncture in your life, because at the end of the day, you are the one who has to live your life. Nobody else will come and live it for you. Then we have the magician. Now, the magician literally means new beginning. See the infinity symbol over here too. So, from juggling and reprioritizing, you can actually come to an entirely new chapter in your life, a new beginning. Whatever this mess is, whatever this mess you have been dealing with, whether it's a work mess, more like it looks like an emotional work, everything mixed kind of a situation, move that away or move away from it. Find yourself again, reprioritize. Things are willing to move very fast. All the universe is waiting for is you. Are you going to make the move? A whole new life awaits for you. A whole new chapter awaits for you. A whole new beginning awaits for you with infinite possibilities. Action, creation, manifestation power, self confidence, clarity, and skill. Now, all of these things you already have. The point is that maybe you're not in a place where you can apply all of this stuff, or maybe you're in a place where you apply this and it doesn't give you any results. So you do need to move to a place, or you do need to move to a situation where things actually can bring you results. Get out of this mess, get to the new place. You have like a month to do this, at least to make a strong determination decision to get there. And message for you, Aquarius. Well, see, I'll come back to the infinite card. Now, if you wanted something from infinity, you have to be kind of precise, right? If you give it mixed signals, it'll give you mixed stuff. And that's what's been happening so far. So you need to write down your goals, your aspirations, your priorities, what is actually meaningful in your life, what you are thankful for, and take that forward into the new part of your life, new chapter of your life. And write down the details of the next chapter of your life as well. What does it look like? What should it be? What elements should it have? Things that you would like to have, things like people that you like to meet, places that you would like to go, things like that. Because this mess needs to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, the swords keep going deeper and deeper into the heart. So, my dear Aquarius, my friends, my heartfelt, uh, my heartfelt empathy to you. I can only empathize with you all at this point in time. My only advice to you is to move on, move on. Good things are awaiting. Don't waste your time. Time is the only thing that we have. Get this done within this month and take that leap. Take that leap of faith. Really good things await you. And I hope to see you on the other side. Namaste.